Hello everybody, this is Reiki Doc, and today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite symbol, the Reiki symbol called the transition symbol or happy trails, and it's used to assist people who are going to cross from this life to the next, or also making other significant transitions. These beautiful flowers were sent to me today by my sister, thanking me for giving our Nana a beautiful death. I worked with her actively to help her cross, and this symbol was a big part of it. So here I'm going to show you a little bit about where this symbol came from. My teacher, Anreith, available at www.anreith.com, is the one who first brought this symbol forth. She's seen it written someplace and knew what it was for, but she really didn't think it mattered. But Spirit came to her in dream time and really impressed upon her the importance of bringing this symbol forward. I also want to ask you, if you don't mind, if you're going to use this in your Reiki practice, to give credit to Anne, because she really did a lot for Reiki by bringing this symbol forward. It's in the spirit of her generosity in sharing this spirit that I'm sharing the symbol with you today. So here is the transition symbol. It looks a little complicated, but we can work our way through it. I want you to have a nice look at it, and I'm going to set this down a little bit so that when it's time for me to draw, you can see it better. Okay. I'll tell you a little bit more about how to use it. If you're Reiki 3, you can use this symbol. If you're a Reiki master, you can attune yourself to this symbol so that you can use it and it'll work. If you're Reiki 3 and can't attune yourself, it'll be important for you to find a Reiki teacher who's willing to attune you to it so that it'll work. This symbol can be placed anywhere in the aura, anywhere on the body, whether you're touching them or in the aura or through distance healing. One of the things our practicum does with Anne is if someone has a prayer request for Reiki because a loved one is in serious trouble and in danger of dying, the message will go out for all people who can use this symbol to send it to help that person find their way home. I use it in my practice for patients who have metastatic cancer. I use it for my patients who are actively coding. Sometimes I use it for people who just have a really poor prognosis for life, end-stage disease of one kind or another. But I've also found it's useful for the other transition coming into this world, and I typically give it to people who are giving birth, whether it's a C-section or in a delivery if I happen to be present. I always give this symbol to the patient's guardian angel for their highest good, and I also am careful for my patients' attitudes on death in Reiki to find out if they want to know that this symbol was given. If they're the type that this would bring them comfort, then I share. But if it's the kind of person who's kind of uneasy about the transition and actually in reality needs this symbol the most, then I just keep it to myself. I also have given this for my son when he goes away on his weekends to his father's house, because I never really know for sure if anything could happen. I've given it to loved ones, even to myself, just in case. But once you give it once, that's enough. You don't have to keep giving it over and over again unless Spirit tells you it's indicated for that person. So let's go ahead and talk about how to draw it. I'll show you how to draw it first, just like I would my Reiki students. And then I'll go over it with you so you can see how we talk. Okay, so you go like this. Make a triangle. Then we make another triangle. Then we make a squiggle right here. And we make another long squiggle with 3 loops. Can you see that there? Yeah, let me move it up for you. 1, 2, 3, and out. All right. There are words that go along with this, and I'll go over it with you, all right? We say, from below to above flows unconditional love flows unconditional love. Happy trails to the one. All right? So just practice that one to yourself. You need to draw it 3 times in the air with your hand. Draw it 3 times on paper first. And then practice putting the words together. I'm not going to write the words down, but you can rewind and say it to yourself. So happy trails, and I hope you bless a lot of people with your knowledge of this new Reiki symbol. Namaste.